A penis. I have lost my penis. Nice. Oh, so I was thinking about something because we're on now episode 3 of the YouTube playlist with today. So when it's done, when we finish the game, I thought maybe it'd be fun for me to cut it down and edit it into one continuous game. Yeah, just the Wii Shop channel music is what I normally use for the background. Oh god, I joined the game too early and it looks insane. I like the I like the background though. All the time.
In my clan, it's cool. It's just like it's like the liberals versus the fascists, and the goal is to pass as many liberal policies as possible and prevent Hitler from being elected chancellor.
Wow, Secret Hitler slaps, dude. We should play that.
Yeah, they you can download it for free on Tabletop Simulator, and it's like really well done. Whoever scanned it in, feel bad for the devs, but.
Bear with me for a sec, because I just realized I'm listening to music and I don't want my desktop audio, I just want the mumble audio. No one, I don't think. Where's Alex? Yeah, it's right next to me. Oh.
command deck.
No,
Were
wait,
there
it's
any,
the
like,
wrong
clues?
servitor.
Sorry, were there any clues or something on their bodies?
No, nothing. Just come, like generic military rations and nothing. No clues. No.
Gotcha.
Wrong servitor though.
Yeah. Dan
All
got
right.
rid of his.
And we'll fix that before we really get started here. Alright, y'all got Bender, please insert Girder now.
Yes, that's much better.
So the as the tram moved forward down the spinal column of the ship, things here and there got brighter, more illuminated, obviously lived in. You passed people at times, and then other sections were still that dim, lights off, just the tram whistling through the darkness as the ship has clearly been left derelict for some time. Finally, you reach a long lighted stretch with lots of signs of humanity around. And now arriving, command deck. Then the pre-recorded voice switches to Lieutenant Chamberlain's. Please depart via the forward platforms. Please stay clear of the wheels. Loss of limb is not an excuse to avoid work. The train begins to pull away as you all kind of clear off of it, I'm assuming. Now departing for crew quarter 7. Please stay clear of the train. Loss of life does not excuse your family from work. You travel through 2 open doors before you and are immediately in a noticeably different atmosphere. It's much more like the part of the ship where you met the Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV before. It's clean, it's well-maintained, staffed, and goods and materials around are more riches than most of the worlds of the Imperium can dream of.
Did they take the slaves from us, or do we still have... Well, not the slaves, but the prisoners?
Yes. Yeah, I don't know why we don't have them with you. I don't think you guys ever left them anywhere.
Walk out into space.
I wouldn't recommend that, but you're welcome to if you really wanna. Alright, yeah, that should be your band of terrified misfits following behind you. So are y'all just proceeding onwards, or?
Is there anything that would draw our attention in the immediate, beyond being out of
No, not particularly.
the derelict, whatever?
Yeah, you're in this much cleaner, nicer area. So you're just taking your prisoners and marching onwards. So as the security doors open into the next area, it's not doing the thing now. Thanks. Yeah, the door isn't doing the thing. Whatever. You met with the sight of the helmswoman, Veresius. Yeah, in conversation with the ship armsman. Just put him down. The ball is there.
Hey. Hey, who's engaging in shenanigans?
As you go through the doors that are open, the helmswoman is in conversation with the ship's armsman as the servitor beside them just walks face first into a wall over and over and over again. I don't care, just call it to the tech priest and his ilk, she says in annoyance. Pardon, but I don't have the clearance to relay a message. None of us do. By the Emperor. Fine! With a quick motion, she whips out an ornate pistol, and with one swift blast of Laz energy, shoots it through the head. It's dealt with. I assume you have clearance to clean it up? No, lady? You do now. Get it out of my sight. Honestly. That captain. She finally notices your group as the armsman begins dragging the dead servitor away. Oh, you're all back. Good. I was worried that something had happened. Not that I doubt the Emperor's own angels, ever, but still. Anyways, I believe the captain is waiting for you up ahead. I won't hold you up. I have crew inspections to carry out. And with that, she gives you a nod and starts passing by your ragtag group.
I like your style.
But we could have put that servitor to use. We were down one anyway.
It can be recycled.
Half the servitors, kid.
Okay.
Let us proceed, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's
Alright.
going to be doing the talking? Who's going to be our face?
Yeah, how are y'all entering in? You can proceed down like this whole hall uncontested. The armsmen on the side will give you slight nods, but they won't try and they won't really say anything, or they'll just stand at their guard posts unless you try to interfere in some way.
Do they look to have unfavorable faces when they look at us?
When they look at you and Al, I forget his name, Marmaduke, right? There's kind of a little bit of awe in their face. They're looking at the group that your group of prisoners with some disgust, but not your group, no.
Fantastic. All right, Marma. Why don't we lead this group here so that we you know, they're like, oh my
Let
god,
the
look at
normies
us.
follow in line.
All right, you other types of
Rats,
inferior creatures in our
galleries.
group.
I turn to the elf and the other Skitari, and I say, I guess we're putting our most pompous foot forward.
That's right. Oh, I didn't hear that.
Maybe you did. You probably
Oh, wait,
have super ears.
I was about to say super hearing. I gotta
Yeah.
control F my fucking chips or fucking whatever. All right. I don't really
Your
know our
super
direction,
ears.
but you know, would it be fair to say, let's
Where
say
can a
Marma
guy
and
get
I
a hoagie
walking
around
down the
here?
hall with a swagger to our step?
Well, I think one conversation with the Honorable Sir was enough.
So you're staying back on this one, you're letting them handle it?
Yeah, maybe they'll pomposity will, what's the word? Destructive interference. There'll be some destructive interference and it'll cancel out into a normal conversation.
I think I'm going to go with, but like, hang in the back and then just use binary can't to tell Alex what to say if he did, like, if I need to interject.
I'm
right.
assuming like you're all going to talk to him, like you're all gonna enter the command deck proper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of
So
what
we
the order is.
So shall we just, Marm and I leading the pack, we march our prisoners down to the end of the hallway and then pause before entering? Is that appropriate?
All right. Yeah, absolutely. And at that pause, the nearest armsmen like give you a nod. Right, sir, and they press the button for you to open up the door.
Awesome. All right. Where's my...
So as you enter the command deck, then you are met with the the sight of the illustrious, the Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV. His eyes are closed, and both hands are rubbing his temples.
Is he getting another foot massage?
He's getting a temple massage. Come on.
Giving himself a temple massage. An old woman stands before him. Her eyes are hidden and covered. Eyes within the wall, my lord, she says. They are upon us. I can feel them. I felt some strange presence pass through the ship. The rogue trader drops his hands and rolls his eyes. Yes, you've said, but what does this mean, navigator? The warp is an unknowable thing, lord. I fear I can tell you no more. Strange eyes are upon... Ah! Cuts in the Honourable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV. Yes, at last, my newest batch of indebted have returned. For a bit I had worried you had not run away. Oh, how foolish that would be. Oh, who can escape the grasp of a captain aboard their own ship? Oh yes, quite. Forward port, now. Why the delay? Have my orders been... Why are you bringing these miscreants on my deck?
Are we in the
yes, you
on the bridge?
I'm assuming that like the doors have opened and you've gone.
Okay. Well met, Mr. Honorable Sir. Might I say that I am quite a fan of your name.
Sir Salvius Julianus IV. You will say my full title as you are in my employ.
Of course, Sir Slivnanius Julio the Third.
Well points met. For trying, yes.
Well met, myself and Mr. Marmaduke here. We deliver to you a very unworthy group of peons. They're quite disgusting and weak-bodied and just ripe for whatever tortures and calamities that you may have prepared for them. And we are here, and we are advancing this quest line, so yes.
Pay up, sucker.
I have given you the great honor of living on board my ship. Oh, my wonderful, impressive existence. I shall most certainly, yes, take these good-for-nothing layabouts, but where did you find them?
In the basement?
In the basement.
Oh, so in the basement of my ship. So they were mine to begin with. Oh, yes, I see. I don't know why I should pay you for giving my men back.
You see, these miscreants here, if we did not capture them, they would have,
killed each other.
Terrible deeds to your wonderful, utopian, beautiful, luxurious city. So
these are the only ones that came willingly.
They didn't come willingly. They were just the only ones that survived.
Yes. They were the most unsatisfactory, which is why they survived.
Well, good. Sounds like you succeeded wonderfully in your mission that I gave to you, then. I did want you to deal with some of the... a sudden shake runs through the ship. By the Emperor! What was that? All hands! Report! Calls out the lieutenant from his post. There's another shudder, as the voices of the crew all fight to suddenly be heard. So they all read reports from the screens and devices before them. As more shakes take hold of the ship, the cause becomes apparent from the front view windows, not the crew. With jarring suddenness, a swirl of what looks to be cosmic dust begins to coagulate in the darkness of space, shining with some inner light. Then not even a full second later, it explodes into a hole in reality itself. A screaming, twirling warp gate. Warp engines have been engaged! Someone calls out. We're moving in! Cries another. The Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV stands still as a statue, his face pale and mouth hanging open as he stares into the anomaly. Order, sir! Asked Lieutenant Chamberlain, nervously glancing from the window to his superior, then back again. The eyes, moans the navigator, clutching her head like claws. The eyes, as she slumps down to the floor. The Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV stands frozen, unable to tear his eyes away. Suddenly, the helmswoman's voice, helmswoman Varis's voice, crackles over the vox at the console by your side. What in the name of terror is happening up there? Answer me, anyone! Why is the ship moving? And in that chaos, what are y'all doing?
Fiddling with
It, I replied to the helmswoman to so nothing good is happening. There's a tear in reality, and our navigator just passed out. So you better be prepared to do your job. And I hang up.
You close the channel?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Your psyker spoke of a presence that passed through the ship earlier. All of us were aware of it. Apparently, they can't handle the psychic forces that are happening around here. I may be able to gain some insight as to what just happened with the ship, and I'm going to use my psychic sensory.
Alright, I need to get you dice.
God, what fucking page does it tell me what chips and shit I have? I just wanted to look at it for my own essay. I'm like control effing everything I can think of to bring me to the part where it says I have these enhancements.
Oh.
There's like
Yeah,
a
the
general
rulebook's-
list of everything you have, and then there should be a thing for your chapter that says the ones you're missing, because not every chapter has everything.
Right. Oh, maybe if I control F chapter, that'll take me closer. Let me do that.
So I was wondering if I could use my box speed to say something to Chris.
For sure.
Okay, over my box speed, I say, just saying, this would probably be the perfect time to kill this pompous piece of shit and take his ship from him.
Alright, I reply in my Vox feed. I like the cut of your jib.
Oh, wait, we can't hear this, can we?
No, this is just them. And in the meantime, Dylan,
Wait, could we hack into their Vox channel?
How would you know that you need to do that right now, though?
Because I'm a paranoid asshole and you were shooting prisoners earlier?
Oh, you remember that?
That's a DM discretion if I ever heard of one.
yeah, I'm gonna say that you need a
Casus Belli
like
or whatever.
a Vox bead out of a Space Marine helmet to hack into the channels with. So
Yep.
not no.
Darn.
No.
Can I yell loudly to the room? Are there any pilots in here who can crew this ship? Helmsman, do we have helmsmen?
Pretty much most of the people are like ship crew / helmsmen, actually,
great.
like that are intended to be at their posts. Yeah, this is actually a properly staffed section of the ship in contrast to everything
Fantastic.
else.
Shows where his priorities are.
So as those, where he is, the money is. So Dylan, you're doing your psychic mastery So it's going to be 8, and one of those has to be a red dice. Right. You don't... Yeah, you need someone to roll for you, because you don't have hands on this table.
Look at all those ones. We should go with that.
Okay. Dylan, roll corruption.
I didn't do that.
I rolled.
I was about to.
And we get glory.
Alright, I'll take it though.
That's 6. Successes.
Yeah, so... Dylan, you feel like a psychic presence upon the ship. It's kind of overwhelming in its like presence, that it's kind of hard to pinpoint down precisely what it is or what it's doing, but it seems to be enveloping the ship.
The other
And then
thing
there is a...
were eyes in the walls, and it feels as if there's a presence across the entire ship.
So at this point, the lieutenant is kind of starting to take over the bridge and ignore the presence or lack of presence of the rogue trader, his patron trader, and starts calling out orders, barking out for raise the gun shields, bring those warp engines to a halt, full reverse.
Now hold on a second. How do we know we shouldn't go into that anomaly?
Yeah, nothing bad could possibly happen from entering a random hole in the warp into the warp.
I mean,
Especially
I just tell Alex's character over his like binaric camp thing to shut his whore mouth.
and I replied, yeah, my whore mouth is back home with your mother.
Oh damn!
How can you say that? What if he's vat grown?
Oh, do we know
his
the
mother's
cause?
a vat.
He just has weird sexual tastes, and don't judge him for it, Micah.
What kind of space marine is he that he even feels lust?
Shall we begin to investigate the cause of this sudden thing? Or have we done that already?
Well, at last, the viewports before you start to drag down, as the last sight that you have out of them is the hole in reality immediately before you, and a few juddering seconds later, everything falls strangely still.
I think we should fire our weapons into it.
Are we all in like stasis right now, or
Through the ship bulkheads?
Oh, no, you can move fine right now. Like, you can move around. It's just
The ship's
after
weapons.
like the last moments, yeah, everything, all the shaking and sensation of movement has fully stopped.
ah, gotcha.
So, what kind of servitor am I looking at? Because he looks fancy,
I'm
and
not
I like
sure.
that.
Are you gonna try and steal a combat servitor off of the command deck? And that is a combat servitor.
Well, I was just gonna start by examining him.
We'll cover you.
Roll a tech check, I guess, if you're checking that thing out.
Can't you like mind control our prisoners to fucking, I don't know, do
To
things?
kill Salvinius. Slavominius.
Also, it doesn't need to be blatant. It can just be like a...
Ocular pat down.
Yeah. Oh well. My looks didn't penetrate very far.
No, you glance over quickly, and the most that you notice is that it's a combat servitor, and it does bear the mark of Martian Forge World itself.
Is that what
Pride.
Forge World was the Magos of the ship from?
No, I had a little thing written down. He is from a homebrew planet. I forget the name of that I called it.
It's not
but
Mars.
no,
Okay.
yeah, no, he's not from Mars.
Darn.
I thought
Well,
it was
I forgive
Sugma.
him for not being from Mars, and I guess I'll just stand near the one person who seems to have a grasp on the situation, or something approaching it.
So the lieutenant, or whatever their name was, they appear to be. Wait, what actions are they taking? They're trying to stop the ship from being in motion by turning on like reverse thrusters or something.
That was their pretty much last hope to avoid going into the hole in the warp. But from the glance that you could get from the view screens as you were, or the display windows as you were going in, it looks like that failed.
So
Well then, brace.
then, do
I'm back.
could. What about me trying to mind control this person and have them ordered to like warp in the other direction away from this?
Hey,
I think it's inevitable where we're going.
Yeah, I don't. Do we know enough about warp travel, Scott, to know whether you can change course after you've entered the warp?
That's a really good question. Probably.
Let me just go to university for 20 years and figure out the answer to that question.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess you probably have some belief that it can, because there's some general talk of it being like sailing a ship the old-fashioned way, like a boat on the ocean.
Oh.
So there is some kind of like, yeah, you can change your course. It's just you might be fighting a bad tide.
What do we need to do to fight that tide?
As you guys are kind of standing there, report! The lieutenant yells out again. For a moment, no one's responding, and then the vocal answers begin to come out in neat order. Geller shields were engaged before entry, sir. They're holding. Engineering reports that they've lost control of the warp engines. They're shut off. Damn it! Armsmen are deploying across the ship now, sir. Hold that. Deploy us. Damn, sorry.
Wait, they
Can't
do
go to
have
his
the
gruff
psych-
voice.
Uh-oh.
They do have
Delta.
the psyker that does the what is it? Projects that field thing, or is that the one that's passed out right now?
The Geller field isn't powered by an astropath. That's actually like machine powered, and that is the thing that keeps demonic presences from entering your ship. And that went up. That went up fine.
Oh, good.
The engines
So
that
it's-
you use to fly throughout the warp, which are different than real space engines, aren't working now.
Well,
So does that mean we can't move in the warp, or do we maintain the momentum we entered the warp with, or we can't get out of the warp, or all three?
Yes. Depending on what the warp wants, yes.
So we're just like, we are basically like a ship without power in the middle of the ocean right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
it's a different kind of hell.
Keep your eyes open for the albatross.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
But I don't have a crossbow.
So,
Also,
arms are
I'm
deploying
not
across the ship. Oops, sorry. Yeah.
Also, I'm not sure that I need water.
Nah, you're you kind of put like that whole story in a bit of a pickle, since you kind of just start building stuff in the middle of the ocean.
Well,
So yeah, moving on. All right. Husband are deploying across the ship now, sir. Hold that. Deploy to our staff regions only. Yes, sir. Suddenly the Vox blasts back on. Excuse me. Contact! Varisis yells through the Vox. Fuck! Lots of them! Shouts, screams, and bangs begin to pour through the open channel.
Do we hear it? 'Cause it's not that far away, like in real space.
You don't hear it through the doors in here, no.
Sounds like some combat.
Let's go fuck shit up, boys.
What's
So,
what's Sylvianus Julianus doing right now?
Like, is he still in, like...
Did he run away?
No, he's finally shaken out of his shock at hearing that. His head snaps and he runs over to the box. What do you mean? What do you mean contact? Who's on my ship? It's a fucking mutiny! More bangs and screams. They're coming from the lower decks! Fall back! You hear her calling to the people around her. Fall back! Get out of here! Fall back to Medicaid 2! In the drill halls!
Wait, you mean that there were people that we didn't kill?
Over the new sphere, I ask Micah's character, should we tell them about the cultists we ran into?
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna learn about them shortly. Or we're gonna be killing them shortly. Or... I mean, who do you want to tell? I don't want to talk to... that person.
Over Binary Can't, I tell Marmaduke to enlighten to address the lieutenant and tell him that we ran into a small band of cultists on our way back here on the tram, and at the original location they sent us to, we found an ancient warp artifact that is now under the protection of the Magos while he tries to devise a way to safely store it on the ship.
Oh, to rush back and protect him.
So I turn to the lieutenant and I tell him, we found some kind of weird thing. It was all glowy and whatnot, and there were some weirdos that were worshipping it, I guess. So we had to kill everyone, but then we brought it back to the Magos, who currently has it in their possession. Might be the place to look at the moment, considering its heebie-jeebie element of it.
Magos has it, eh? Well, good work. I will be sure to send extra armsmen to that quarter. We'll be sure to hold it down tightly. Now, it sounds like
Also, tell them not to look at the object.
Make sure you look directly at the object when you're down there.
Okay.
No, no.
Chaos, I like
no.
that.
Sure. Odd remark. And I'm gonna need you to take a corruption test on that too. For everyone involved in relaying that order.
Why?
In that way. So yeah, right. Sorry, you told him not to. You're good.
We told him not to.
Yeah, we told him not to.
Marma, I'm gonna need a corruption test from you. So you roll your.
Can I boost him by nodding my head up and down?
How many times do I get?
So wait, you're going along with it too?
Yeah, I mean he's my brother from another chapter, so you know.
Well, you will also be taking a corruption test in this case.
Okay.
I have a corruption rating of 0, so that's good.
Wait, corruption?
Starts at 0 and goes up. Yeah.
Okay. So how is this gonna blow up in my face?
Not
It
yet.
already has.
Oh.
Corruption is the slow workings of their warp making their way into you. So roll conviction, which for Marmaduke is a 3.
I have a 3 as well.
All right. You do not need a red one because there's no complicating this. It's just pass fail. Okay, so you have both rolled there.
Yeah.
You have both gained 1 point of corruption each.
Welcome to the club.
All right.
But at least I didn't get it by being
I'm gaining some ruin.
an asshole.
Cool as hell is what you're looking for.
Yeah, you just you got attacked by the warp. They just offered some people up to the warp.
I'm really not trying to be like a fucking dick in this game.
No, you're good.
I just haven't been paying attention enough to know what I
No,
got
you're good.
myself into.
I'm roll. I love it.
I'm going full
I
set.
have no respect for these Nancy boy unenlisted wannabes, so they
That's
must
right.
get fucked up.
Are they secretly Chaos Marines unbeknownst to even themselves?
It does seem to be headed this way. We got a Heretic in the making and 2 Chaos Space Marines to be.
I gotta say, my bloodlust is increasing from not being satiated.
My
Maybe take
empathic
another
nature
corruption
has me
test.
feeling pretty chaotic right about now.
Alright, well, there's more shooting and screaming coming over the Vox, and you hear Varisis yell out, "Get someone else down here! We need help!"
I grab Quintus and start walking towards the door.
But I wish we were taking a servitor with us.
We can take your servitor.
Yeah, but he's old and busted. These ones are new and busted.
You should ask him if he could borrow one to help us level
Oh,
up
yeah.
combat.
That is a great idea.
I say.
I asked the lieutenant if we can have one of the combat servitors assist us.
His eyes shift towards the Honorable Sir Salvius Julianus the Fourthius, and then he glances back at you. I do not have permission to give out what is not my property, I'm afraid.
What?
Who gives the permission? Oh, sorry, I'm not there.
No, you are there.
Hey,
You
you're
are-
right there.
You're right there.
Well, then maybe we don't have permission to help out, you know?
Who do you get your permission from?
He
His
just
boss.
looks dead at Sir. I'm not saying his whole fucking name again. Who is
Honorable
currently
Sir.
screaming? Yes, that I'm not saying it again,
Sure,
even though I
go
know
on.
that's the whole thing.
Can I turn to Sir Sniverus Julianus and say,
Julio.
give him the permission now, please. They're sending mixed messages.
The please is important.
The please is very important.
Your
'Cause that's-
worshipness.
He's like stops for just a moment, like it's the Sir Salvius Julianus IV that like you normally see, that pompous, arrogant one, like all the fear and worry of what's going on is gone. Is how dare you address me such on board my own ship?
Look, man, this is a really bad situation right now, and you're about to make it 50 times worse for yourself if you do not do what I just asked you very politely yet firmly to do. And I will have you know that I am on my way to a session of a godlike status along with Marmaduke here, and we have an unquenched bloodlust even when somebody gives us satisfactory responses to our demands. So please consider what an unsatisfactory response will do.
Oh yes, please shoot the captain of the
Wait.
ship.
What? So the prisoners are still on the deck that have heard this speech before. What is their response to that speech?
They are backing away, and looking with just terrified awe back and forth between, the lieutenant, the Honorable Sir Salvius Julianus IV, who they hate, but like is the runner of the ship, and someone who would dare speak to him such. They are just slowly inching back and just, oh shit.
Can I shoot one of the prisoners in the foot to make a demonstration of how serious we are?
Please don't
Maybe you
use
should shoot
firearms
the Lieutenant Chamberlain in the foot instead.
in the bridge.
Well,
Not in the
we do have our
bridge.
combat knives.
That's not a good
Alright.
idea.
Are you guys taking any immediate action after the speech?
Besides menacing Sir Julio.
Alright,
I'm
roll
not.
me an intimidate then.
Awesome.
Otherworldly voices, give us the goddamn servitors!
Intimidate. I roll how many dice? Looking.
Yes. You have a 3 in intimidate.
Okay. Whew, alright.
I think that's good, because I think this man is a pansy ass bitch.
Oh, so he's probably unsettled.
Sorry, one of them
right
has to be a red one. There can be a
Uh-oh.
complication on this.
Use R for God's sakes, Chris. Nice.
So, it's sorry, it needs to be a total of 3 dice with one of them being red. My bad.
This is even worse than the roll before.
Wow, 3 successes.
With a 3, he kind of backs down a bit and takes like kind of a bit of a as he addresses his like the collar and fixes it a little bit. Then he looks to Lieutenant Lieutenant Chamberlain, and with that, Lieutenant Chamberlain yells, "At arms!" And every soldier and servitor readies their weapons at you.
Oh.
I don't know this person.
Yeah, we start backing away.
We're about to get character killed.
Now, you can be a very good space marine under my employ, and go and kill every single one of these.
Wait. Did he back himself into us?
A little bit, yeah. Well, he ran over to the Vox terminal because he was hollering back at Varisis.
No.
And then took a little bit of a step back there towards you guys. Yeah, most specifically Dran. And it's sorry, I forgot your psychic voices in all of that. Are you doing psychic voices? Okay.
Not shoot each other.
Yeah, so, he, as I was saying, he kind of, after everyone has their guns out at you, you can be a very good space marine under my employ, and you can go and kill every single one of these, traitors that are wreaking havoc on my ship. Now, or we can open fire on you. Which one will it be today?
Maybe we're on the other side of the bridge right now. Guns pointed at us.
Yeah, that's easy for you to say, because you're the one who gets to take him hostage and, like, back out into the hall. For the Space Marines, they're just in a line of fire
We also
from
don't
everything.
have any armor on, even though our models have armor. I gotta constantly remind myself.
Wait. We have grenades.
I'm gonna try to, one, I want to use a grenade.
Hostage, he'll probably tell us to stand down.
One, I want to use a grenade, but before that, I want to try to possess the lieutenant.
Wait, what are we doing? Are we escalating?
I'm fucking escalating. Fuck these guys. They don't fucking threaten me. I threaten other people.
Thanks for backing us up, man.
Hell yeah.
Brothers in arms.
I say over
Go
the
space
box
up.
feed to Chris, maybe we ought to use our use terrain skills to maybe grab some cover.
Wait,
That's right.
communicate over the new sphere to Vale. Do we really have to take this guy hostage?
To what end?
So I say no, but so Alex can't use the new sphere. That's just me.
I was talking to you.
Yeah, I'm like, no, I think this is really dumb. But the Space Marines are really dumb.
I walk over to his chair and I sit.
They're not Space Marines, they're Sped Marines.
The Sped Marines are really dumb.
Space Marines.
All right. You know, what if man drives a hard bargain here, and perhaps we should go seek our glory elsewhere. Ha ha!
Wait, does he have a sword?
This guy
Like
from World
just
of
his
Warcraft.
model? Or is that like a fancy ass No, that's a saber. Never mind.
Yeah, the model is a fancy ass saber.
Well, my sword is better. And
Wait a minute. I tell you what.
It's
what if-
probably bigger too.
we got all these guns pointing at us, right? How about this? So, you got all these guns pointing at us, but your ship is also being fucking invaded right now, and you want us to go down there and stop the invasion. If you kill all of us, you're going to get your butthole rammed by whatever fucking crazy ass shit is downstairs. So, maybe you should put the guns down and we will proceed.
Wait, one of you started this altercation.
That was me. Ah,
Wait,
I
just
nod,
pull out your,
I
just
nod
pull out your
disrespectfully in approval.
Chris, just pull out your grenades as like a sweetener.
just hold them. Just hold them like out.
Yeah.
Scott, how does that line of reasoning work?
I don't even know what to think.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you know, this guy is like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking shoot you guys, but he
I do
want
want to mention
kill these people.
we have, or at least I have, Defender of Humanity, and I would consider this a mob for sure.
All right.
You are his employees, and you demanded stuff from him at gunpoint.
That's
No,
called.
Implied
not
gunpoint.
at eye point, because I was just trying to intimidate.
That's just
Implied
called good labor
gunpoint.
negotiation, baby.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and then they turned into a mob about it.
All right, we're about to eat the fucking rich here.
Well, as all this
Oh,
fighting
no.
is going on, or verbal discussions going on, y'all are starting to hear some boomings getting closer and closer.
Okay. How about we put the guns down, we forget about this whole little tiff, and we go exit the bridge and save your ship.
Over the Vox feed, I say if we keep stalling, then the people that are invading the ship might kill them first.
Ooh, that's a really...
Then they might kill us, idiot.
Genius.
You don't hear that.
We're gonna have to fight them either way. I say
Why don't
this
we-
unprompted.
Why don't we take him with us? Fuck. We can...
I don't want to touch him.
Alright, we don't want to take him hostage anymore.
We never wanted to take him hostage. That was you.
Am I projecting?
A little bit.
Okay, I'm cool with leaving the bridge if the group agrees amicably, and if the
We were
Scott
always
agrees.
cool with leaving the bridge.
I know, but I got us in the situation, and I'm cool leaving amicably now with my line of reasoning about we need to go stop this massive threat. If we all
Well,
just
amicably
calm
is a
down.
weird way of putting it.
Fair enough. Can we leave the bridge unmolested?
Are you asking me or the captain?
I'm asking Scott.
I
here.
I understand you're asking me. I'm just so. I'm trying to think of a reason why this guy doesn't want to just shoot you still.
I mean, what I'm
I
trying to
mean, he's
explain though is that
surrounded
if he kills
by-
us, we can't kill the people that are about to kill him.
Oh yes, well I employ quite enough bodies. I can just throw some more men at them. It's just easier if I have you do it, but if you won't do it, then I guess I just have to end you now.
Do you have any
Well,
Space
didn't
Marines?
they just say that they were gonna
Do you
do?
have any
You
Space
aren't
Marines?
Space Marines.
You
Do you
are
have any
Space
Space Marines?
Marines. Micah, I'm assuming that Micah and I, like our characters, just say that like in normal human speech.
Fair.
Well, I do not have to answer to you. You are my employees.
Yes, we are your employees, sir. We are your
Okay.
employees. We agree. We are your employees. We are all
Unpaid
Space
employees,
Marines.
I
We
might
can be very
add.
helpful to you.
Yeah, this principal-agent relationship is about to go out the fucking window when we all die from the invading force. Like, come on.
You're going to be paying a death gratuity to our families if we don't leave this bridge right now and save your ass.
But I don't have a family.
What family do you have left but your chapter, Space Marine?
I mean, well, the chapter's more than enough to come bearing down on your fucking ship, and I don't know. Well, then nobody will hear you scream in space. So, I guess not. But
We're not even in space anymore, you dingus.
In the
can't
warp,
keep
there's
up.
only screaming. Yeah, invoking your chapter will be enough to finally intimidate the ever-loving shit out of.
I also
Yeah,
want to.
Wait,
Can I,
so can I get that servitor
Fucking
now?
Raven Guard.
wait, can I
Bro.
use binary chatter to turn to the servitor and say, "Come with us"? It gives me +2, so.
Yeah, I guess you could give it a shot.
+2 to a score of what?
What's
tech.
the skill that I need? Tech skill?
So does that end up being 5?
Yes. Because I have 3 with my intelligence and then 2 with the tech. Or no, with binary chatter.
Yeah, binary chat adds +2 when you instruct program, question a servitor or similar.
I think
And
while he's
it would be a
distracted by the
text to give it
chapter
order.
threat, I could just say, "Come with us," and then we can just head our way and see what happens.
All right.
5?
Yeah, one of them's got to be a red die.
I can roll myself, by the way, but
Okay, you can roll. I just wanted to see potentially bad things happen.
Yeah, I want these complications.
you came very close to it.
A 4 is pretty far away from a 1.
Uh-oh. That one's not even all the way down, but it tells 12? No, wait, the icons, though. I got 1.
It's a 2, I think.
2.
So yeah,
It's
a 1.
2.
You have remarkably failed in instructing the server.
Very well. I was just joking, I say out loud, and then I turn and walk away.
Hey, what do you leave?
So yeah, you looked at it, issued this just awful binaric screech, and it's I was just kidding.
110. How do I shot web?
It was worth a shot.
Alright,
I
everybody
toss
leave
a grenade
before some...
over into the largest grouping of our prisoners, and we make our escape.
No.
I'm just kidding.
Make me some weapon checks.
That's at least like 2 or 3 points of corruption.
I'm just playing. No.
Uh-oh.
What did you do?
I threw my mom
How
out
did you? Yeah,
the
how did you do?
table.
What did you do?
I've entered the warp within the warp.
Stress.
So are we leaving this room? Are we
Yes.
gonna go confront these things? Okay, so
I need my model back. Anyone sees it?
as like we turn to leave the door, I grab my weapon and Quintus's weapon,
Wait, did I put them down? Did I put it down?
No, like while you're holding it, like I lay a hand on it,
Oh,
and
I
I say
left preemptively.
I say a prayer to guard against malfunction. May your weapon be guarded against malfunction as your soul is guarded from impurity. The machine god
Too
watches
late for
over us.
that.
Unleash the weapons of war, unleash the death dealer.
Oh,
And
that
then we
sounds
go
cool.
through the door.
You get a wrap.
Way too late to guard my soul from impurity.
Well, that's better hope it's not too late to be the death dealer, Micah.
Oh, it's never too late to be the death dealer.
I am 100% MIA.
Okay,
Yeah. We'll get your back there.
Can I examine this servitor?
God damn it.
Roll me a tech check.
Oh, and I see nothing again.
Yeah, you
I'm just dazzled by its weapons.
Alright, you are completely taken in by just how nice its weapons look at shooting. They'd probably be great for shooting.
Wish my servitor had those weapons.
I say from the void beyond. Yeah, I bet you do.
Well, you can hold things, and that's good enough.
Alright, so as you are finally heading out of this chamber, I got one thing, sorry. The Honorable Sir Salvinius Julianus IV, finally getting his courage back after being shaken from being threatened by an entire Space Marine chapter coming down on him. Says, when you get to Medicaid Wing 2, do not go into the private surgery wing. You do not have permission to be there.
Okay, so I hear the edge of that, and I say go into the private surgery wing.
As if there
Okay.
was anywhere else that we were going to go.
Yeah. The flesh is weak, but I can take a look at it anyway.
Okay, so you head back down the halls then, back out to the main tram hall, or main spinal hall, and hop on a tram just a short way down to Medicaid 2 to get there in the fastest time possible.
Oh no, I thought we were gonna clear the bridge, or like the helmsman area.
We aren't fighting anyone there, though.
I thought that's where the fighting is, though.
No.
So the
that's where
helmswoman went down to do a troop inspection in one of the training halls.
Oh,
That's where
okay.
shit broke
I
out.
misunderstood this. Sorry.
She issued the order to fall back to Medicaid Wing 2, so that's where you're being sent to.
Gotcha. I missed that bit.
Yeah, sorry. I did not. I should have written this bit sober because I didn't plan for trying to pull off a chaotic scene. Turns out kind of crappy and chaotic.
Well, I mean,
Hey,
A
I found
basic-
Marmaduke.
a basic conversation was more stressful than an actual firefight because
Of us.
not
Just
us.
us.
We didn't do anything.
All right, let's go murder people.
I just want to get shot.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying
take my
to
mind
save
off
this
of-
whole group real quick so I can import it to the whole map. Okay, so
Yay! I missed this street.
we're back at the coffee shop in the downtown streets of wherever. Where did that group? There it is. So you'll be starting out in this hallway. I forget how to ping.
Isn't it like the line button, but you like, don't make a line or whatever? It's been forever since I've had to use Tabletop Simulator. I feel like I only play this game from Alex's POV.
Oh, it's in Poland?
You can do more than that from my POV, baby. You know what I'm saying?
It's in Poland, I think.
I'm gonna ignore that.
A Petka. I could see.
POV, you're watching me wipe my butt, but my hemorrhoids hurt too much.
No, you're not in the big room yet. You're gonna go to... Yeah, you're in the tiny hallway. Yeah. Good job. So as the tram pulls up, doors to the Medicaid stop are ripped wide open. Bodies, blood, and oil are coating the ground. Mutineers appear to be...
what, blood and oil?
Bodies, blood, and oil.
Okay.
The mutineers appear to be a mix of humans, like the ones you've seen before, so worn-down deserters, and tech priests of some kind. You
My
hear
disgust.
you hear the sound of like metal clanging on metal, echoing from somewhere deeper within.
Well, it looks like thereafter, whatever Severus didn't want us to get. Julio.
So-
Sorry, we're calling him Julio. Whatever Julio didn't want us to get.
And he didn't want us to get it either, which means that we must get it.
Let's get it.
I like to call him Mr. Worldwide.
That was echoing over like three different channels. I could not hear that.
Mr. Shipwide.
That I could hear. Thank you.
Okay, so we bust into the room right now?
Which room?
I don't know. Can we hear which room the commotion's coming from?
Give me an awareness check. Which means I have to give you dice. I should do that. Sorry.
Yeah, let me look at my character sheet. Was it 4 or 5? Awareness 4. Oh boy. Can I fail complicate on this?
Oh, absolutely.
Alright. Why am I the one paying attention?
I don't know. Well, I'll make an awareness check too. I have 5.
Oh yeah, everyone can make awareness checks if they want to.
Everyone, awareness check.
And it can be passive or full aware.
I mean, I don't see why it would be passive when we know we're heading towards violence. But anyway, so I had 2 successes.
Can someone roll 5 dice for me?
And Dan had 4.
Okay, for you it's a little bit hard to specifically locate because you know that it's not like one of the inherent metallic sound, like one of the inherent mechanical sounds. But it's mixing with the mechanical functions and you can't quite pinpoint it.
So anything I pick up,
you-
I transmit over the new sphere to Quintus.
Okay, so you will be relaying this to him immediately then. You can hear that it's coming from like this bigger, the 2 smaller doors that you can see.
Okay, so on our left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright. As is tradition, the elf is the vanguard.
As is tradition.
Do we want to try to pop both doors open? Here's what I suggest. I turn to the Space Marines. You and the elf kick this door in and distract them. My fellow Skitari and I will go to the other door, and after you have their attention, we'll come in and make sure they cause no more trouble for the machine god.
Aye.
The Omnisire.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Do it.
Sorry, I was scrolling through the book for the first half of
You're
that.
good,
What's
bro.
the game plan?
So, the Space Marine. So it sounds like everyone's on board with that plan.
Yes,
Yeah.
I am.
Okay. So the Space Marines and the elf are gonna kick in the first door and distract them, like pretend like they're the only ones and like start shooting and shit. And then after that happens, Micah and I are gonna come in through the second door and shoot them all in the back.
All right.
So well, let's get in position and then we can count down using
We
the
are in
binaric.
position.
Here, Alex, you'll be the one to open the door. We'll count down using
Sure.
the binaric can't channel.
Binary can't.
Binary can't gobble these nuts.
Well, you can try to make them gobble your nuts if you want.
No.
Marma, shall we ready our grenades?
I already have the pin out.
Nice.
Wait,
dude.
in a med bay?
3, 2.
Well, no, yeah,
One.
if you squeeze the thing, it won't explode in your hand.
Yeah.
That's how Space Marine grenades work, I assume. I hope.
Oh, you said
Space,
grenade.
no one can.
You said grenade. I thought you meant start firing wildly.
I want you to roll me a dexterity check to see if you can hold that grenade.
If your fingers can grasp the grenade.
No, but are you all like literally kicking the door down, or are you just gonna press the
Yeah,
button to open it?
I'm readying a grenade, and I guess Marma, he's got Marma. I'm assuming Marma, you got your shooter out.
I got my bayonet gun ready.
Oh, I got a bayonet gun too. So I have a grenade in one hand, and I got my bayonet gun in the other hand.
Oh, they're fucked. All right.
Let's kick that door down. What's my movement again? 7, I think.
Yeah. So as you pop that door open, the tech priest. There's a tech priest directly in front of it. Its head shoots up, and then all the other ones around in the room, their heads on cue, all snap open to the door. Look up at you at surprise with mechanical faces. They look a bit beaten and bloody, with some oil smears on their tattered robes. You've interrupted them as they're looting through this room looking for parts. Surprise registered. Intruders, more crew. Order, deal with them. The wrench shall observe this. And they all move in to attack you.
Cool.
I was already ready to start charging at 'em.
Yeah, so with your readying, I'm gonna assume that that they kind of have time to say that, but then you guys are getting a surprise round of combat off on them, which means that your whole team goes first because of the way you guys have actually tactically set this up.
Fair enough.
So is that our mechanical advantage for going
Yes.
through 2 doors? Okay.
Yay. Alright, so
So I guess we go last in the order, Micah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Cool. So
Dran, Constantius, and Marma, one of y'all gets to take the first action.
Okay, so did we or Marma or did we both kick in the door at the same time, or are we both in the doorway?
Yeah.
Okay. We kicked in the door, and I guess I would ask, when we kicked in the door, did it shatter into a million pieces, or did it go flying into the fucking room at that guy that's standing in the middle?
wouldn't you need to make a strength check? Like I feel, or an athletics or whatever.
Hey, I mean, I'm cool with whatever.
So I was trying to ask this earlier, and I guess I misunderstood the answer. This is a literal kick in the door.
Is it on a hinge?
It's like your sci-fi spaceship metal sliding door.
Oh, okay. So is it not getting kicked in?
So I mean, if you guys are literally kicking in the door, I do need strength checks from you each.
Okay.
But if you're just pressing the button and opening the door and then starting shooting, that's
I say we, Marma. What do you think? I say we just press the button. Less room for error.
less room for error, but less cool.
No, I'm saying kick it down, baby. Let's go.
Okay, can we combine both of our strength together, like 1, 2, 3, and stomp on
Oh
that
yeah,
bitch?
if you're each kicking, it would be I guess athletics from each of you on each of your halves of the door. Because it's like 2 panels, so you're each trying to kick in a panel that would slide apart, like it slides down, it's split in the middle. You know what I mean?
Fuck, I feel like we should just press the button.
I don't know. I kind of like this kicking down.
I want to kick it.
All right,
Guys,
fine, we'll kick it.
we each have 2 personal wrath, and then there's party glory we can spend on rerolls.
That's
Okay.
a lot of attempts at kicking down a door.
Good. It'll intimidate them, maybe.
All
right. So
let's just roll for it.
Constantius, yeah, you are rolling 7 dice. One of them needs to be red.
Okay.
Make sure to
Marmaduke,
yell
you are
something.
also rolling
Watch
7 dice. One of which should be red.
I gotta say, I'm not under. To this point, I've just been letting you tell me if I've been successful or not. Like, what am I actually looking for when I roll my dice?
2s and 3s are a success of 1.
Mm-hmm.
No, sorry. 3s, 4s, and 5s are a success of 1.
The icon.
A 6 is an exalted icon, which counts for 2.
Dos.
So 1s and 2s you ignore. 3s, 4s, and 5s are a 1. 6s are a 2, and you add up your successes and compare it to the challenge rating.
Cool. And
Every
the same
time I
thing
do
applies
that,
to the
it
wrath
goes
die,
forward.
except it's bad for me.
Sorry, there were 2 voices coming through there.
My bad.
No, you're good. What was your question?
Same thing applies to the wrath die, except it's bad for me. I'm
Oh,
assuming.
shit.
Oh Jesus.
No, that's good.
Yeah, the wrath die it counts the same way for successes and failures. On a 6, you get a party glory, which just happened right now.
Nice.
You never want a 1, because a 1 is a complication, and that's where you can still succeed with the complication, but you succeed, but.
So a 6 on the wrath die is good for me then.
Yes, you get a party glory there.
Awesome.
And those 3 6s, it's a 6 there, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can count numbers. You have a 9. And Al over here has a 3, 4, 5, or 4.
3 successes.
3, yeah.
Very.
Yes, it's 4s and 5s. 3s don't count. Sorry. So, yeah, okay, yeah. 8 and 3.
Nice to know that at least one of these Space Marines isn't bitch made.
Yeah, Al, you're gonna need to spend on some rerolls.
Well, I just got
I'm
a
gonna do
party
that.
glory, I guess. So free
Take his
reroll.
All right. I'll fucking do it again.
I'm like, bro. Did you skip leg day?
4,
Uh,
5.
5 will do it. 5, you kick your panel down. So as you 2 count 1, 2, 3.
My glory of the Emperor!
Exactly. You both kick, and Al's panel just falls flat down. Constantius's panel flies a foot forward and then lands and loudly clatters on the ground. So never mind that whole speech that I did before. That's how you enter, with just a kick and a bang, and then you start shooting at them as they look up at you.
Okay. Can I? So are we in combat now?
Yep. I'm gonna say
Alright.
one of the 2 of you has to go first after that.
I'll go first, or well, unless Marma. You just throw me in. So our movement starts from the doorway, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, and I get my movement's what, 7? Is it, or What is it?
That's what I thought we had, but I might be wrong. Speed is 7, right? Mine is anyway.
Yeah. Speed is movement.
Like 7 on the ruler?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Set to
Okay, okay.
inches. Make sure you're set to inches.
Fuck. I mean, I guess. I don't know. Is it on inches?
Yeah.
I mean, that looks to be the size of my fat schlong, so.
Oh,
In video game world. I'm just playing. I'm just kidding. It's way
We
smaller
only
than
have
that.
the fat slong in the
Oh, I'm
video.
definitely gonna propose an RPG rule set that uses penis size as movement score. So.
All right, so I'll go first, and may I quickly scan the room to notice anything that is potentially flammable or explosive?
Please don't shoot delicate medical equipment.
No,
I
it's
can't,
gonna shoot
I can't
bullets,
hear
you
you. Not your
idiot.
turn. I'm just kidding. All right, fine. Sorry, you were saying.
There are these vats here full of something some weird, strange bubbling fluid. And then
Okay.
over here there is an actually spilled pile of again some strange like bubbling biotic liquid just spilled out haphazardly on the ground by the looting and chaos that's just
Got
happened.
it. Okay, so I would like to, I guess, we took these guys by surprise, I assume. Can
Yep.
I maneuver? I know this guy's standing here. Well, you know what? I guess I'll do this first. Can I take out my scout knife, run up to this guy, and attempt to just fucking absolutely separate his headpiece from his body?
For sure you can.
All right, awesome. All right, cool. So I should roll a. Is that a
Sorry, I
strength?
wasn't trying to ping there. That's weapon skill.
Oh.
So it's gonna be 7 dice for you then, and one of those needs to
Is
be a red.
rat. Got it.
Yeah. Almost a complication. So you got a 6 here. Jesus Christ, how is it? So it's hit defense from resilience. Right. Okay, that's a hit. Yes. So you cannot shift for damage. So when you're attacking or doing anything really, if you roll enough exalted icons that you're, excuse me, you have them like extra and it's overkill of your success, you can shift them into being extra dice on your next dice roll. Excuse me, sorry, burping over here. So you are not high enough for that. If you shift away, you would fail the stab. So on to weapon damage for Sturdy's combat knife. You are rolling
7 plus 2 ED.
Yes, so you're rolling those 9 dice then.
9 dice. Okay. -1 AP. What does that mean?
So that's armor piercing.
Okay.
Your -1 means that their armor goes down by 1.
Got it. Okay, so I add 2 more white dice, right?
No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Your red dice doesn't matter. It's not actually a wrath on this.
Wait, doesn't it?
Okay.
Does it add dice or does it reduce resilience?
It reduces resilience.
Yeah, AP is resilience reduction, pretty sure.
So he wouldn't. Okay.
You always get your... So he gets his base 7 damage, and he gets his 2 extra damage dice, because you always get your first base extra damage die. I think. Because this is fucky.
So I'm rolling 9 then?
Roll 9, yeah.
Okay. Right, I'm count right. All right, cool. Yeah. Oof.
2, 4, 6.
Why did I scroll away from that page?
Just screen capture the pages, like for how melee combat works. I think we have a pretty good handle on range combat now.
I just needed his stats. I accidentally scrolled away from his stats or got to combat. Okay, so you have 6, you're AP -1, that's a hit. Alright. Where is his will? Alright, so you charge up and you make your slash at his neck. But it's more metallic than you expected. And so instead of like cutting open a gashing wound like you would expect to on any other humanoid, you cut through and some oil starts to bubble out, and then kind of laughter as it's not as important for me as it is for you.
Womp. Okay. Can I take any extra actions, or am I done?
With a movement and an attack, that's pretty much your whole turn.
Okay.
You could do like you could say something quick, but like you're pretty much out of moving and really doing stuff by this point.
Okay. I shout Swallowma in response to what the robot guy said, and then end my turn.
Swallow my what?
Swallow my balls. Oh!
Is there a way for him to take psychic damage?
Yeah, he takes 1 shock from that.
Yes.
Can I attack now?
Yeah, excuse me. I was gonna say, had a cough, but it's still surprise combat, so it's still year round.
Let me do the measurement. Whoopsie. I'm gonna move to like here.
All right. Been done. You're moved.
And then I'm gonna open fire, aiming directly at his face. His beady robot face.
I'm a fan. So you use your ballistic skill for shooting, so that's 7 for you.
Sounds good. Do I use a complication die for this?
Yes. You do for hitting, not for wounding.
Hey, Gabagool.
Yeah, your 6 will do it again.
Is that a wrath right there?
Yeah, it's a party glory.
Hecka yeah.
So party glory's up to 5.
Alright, so do I fucking murk him or what?
Sorry, damage for your bolter, which is 10 plus 1, because, like, Chris, you can't shift.
Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Wait, 10, 11? Yeah, that's 11 right.
Yes.
$39.
Not quite that high, but
I'm just hovering over it to see what it says.
1, 3, 5, 7, 8.
So wait, does this count as icons too, or no?
yes.
Oh, okay. I thought it was just a damage counter or something.
No, like, rules as written, technically every dice result is generating nothing icons or exalted icons.
Gotcha.
But it's just easier to think of it as ones or twos.
Yeah,
or
no, I got
fail
it.
1, 2.
I was just looking at the count of the die, but then so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's what I'm seeing.
Sorry, I was wrong. It's threes don't count.
I didn't
It's
count
4s and 5s and
I
6s.
didn't count a 3 there. So 5, 4.
Oh,
That's
yes, 9, yeah.
So
So yeah, then that goes up against his resistance, which I won't say.
I just want to make sure I had the rules straight there.
Yeah, you got it. And he failed his willpower on soaking, so that all goes through. And he crumples underneath your Halo bolter fire.
See you at Circuit City, bitch. Just not the name brand, but just any city made out of circuits, I mean, in case anyone thought I knew about a different parallel universe brand of stores.
I don't know, in the grim darkness of the future, I feel like Circuit City is the only shop that's left.
Not even a Radio Shack.
Maybe one Radio Shack.
I mean, does Radio Shack even exist in
No.
our current timeline, Micah?
That's why they're left in the grim darkness. Nothing good is left. Only Circuit City and Radio Shack.
It's like in Fallout, they just worship it because they found it in some rubble.
Pretty much. And maybe that one Taco Bell that only makes diarrhea tacos, but...
The baby taco.
Anyway,
From the
Dylan,
makers of the
you're
baby
up. You're the
taco.
last of the ones through the main door.
I don't remember what weapon I bought last play sesh.
Wasn't it a dagger or something?
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I don't have the stats for it because I'm not at my computer.
Oh, right.
Do I have?
You bought a
I might have
chainsword.
access to his thing. Hold on.
I don't think we put it on his sheet, though.
Yeah, but the chainsword is just a weapon from the rulebook.
Oh, yeah. It's just right in there. I don't have what page it's on, though. Okay, war gear now. Please just give me weapons. Now I can't find melee weapons. Almost there. I swear.
Alright, so my range for compel is 5 meters. How far can I move and use compel in one turn?
You can do your full move. So you could move the 7 inches. You could
His speed is
sprint,
8, by the way.
which is sorry. Oh yeah, I was looking at the wrong character.
Would only be
Yeah, your speed is 8. So yeah, you could sprint and move 3 times your speed, but then you can't do anything. Or you could charge, which allows you to move up to twice your speed, but you have to end in melee combat, which means that you wouldn't be able to use your psychic power then. So basically 8 inches and psychic power.
Let's see.
Is that what you wanted?
I'm gonna move here and then compel the searer of the wrench.
I did Searer? Wow.
Seer.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna compel them to attack the speaker.
All right. So your psychic mastery is 8.
Yeah.
So you know 8 with blood and red die. Right, Keller Shield's drop right now. Never mind. Continue on. And that's another party glory. Stop doing that.
Looks like a 5.
Yes. Compel, and you have a... Okay, yes, that's exactly what you need to pass it. Compel has a difficulty of 5. And Compel is actually a simple action. I didn't realize that, so you could technically still shoot. Because you do Compel instead of, like, taking a speak action.
Okay, so first I'm gonna try to get them to attack the speaker, and then regardless of how that goes, I'm going to try to shoot the seer right after they do that.
He rolled a 1 on his willpower test. That has to be a 4 or above for him to resist, so you can feel your words enmeshing and then sinking into whatever little bits
I
of
know
meat are
you
left of
know
his
what
brain.
this means, you dumb fuck. Attack the speaker. Attack the speaker with all your might.
I will speak for the wrench. Yeah, so then you're shooting, I guess.
Oh, well then
and
let
you
me,
have a weapon of-
instead of shooting the thing that I just sicked on the speaker, I'll try to shoot the speaker from where I'm at.
Alright, that's fine.
I'm gonna use my laser blaster.
Alright. You are within short range of him. So that is a +1 dice on attack. Man, playing this game like once a month is really hard to learn all the rules.
Also, the rules are just a lot.
Chunky.
Speaking of, I might use rules we've never used before, so this is going to be fun. On my turn.
I'm looking forward to it.
Alright, so I have a ballistics of 3.
Yes. Yeah, I was looking at weapon skill, sorry. Didn't mean to ping. So yeah, your weapon skill is 3. Sorry, it is, and short range. I think you get +1 to attack, so it goes up to a 4. And one of those is a wrath die.
Man, I had already rolled the first 3, and it was a 3 successes. I'm gonna spend a glory and re-roll.
You got enough of it, go for it.
Alright, so 3 successes, and we get the glory I just spent back.
Nope.
You rolled these ones right over in the corner, right? So that's a 4. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, a 4 hits him. Just barely.
Alright, so this
So
has 7 damage plus 1 ED. And then I get an
Yeah.
extra for it being short range. So 9 total.
you got the extra on the to hit for its short range, not to damage.
Oh, okay. So 8 total, with 1 being a red die.
You don't need a red die on this one. It's just 8.
Alright.
Yeah, 8. And damn, 8 damage on him. So, he soaks one of those. That is just barely not enough, and he is knocked down.
Alright. I'm gonna go first for Micah and myself.
Okay.
I'm gonna make a stealth check, and I'm going to try to open the door, walk up next to the dude closest to the door, and blow his brains out from point blank range. Someone roll 7 die for me, please.
Okay. 5.
Okay, so Scott, it's page 181 in the rulebook. (181) and 182 of the stealth rules. I don't know if you want to review them.
Yeah, I'm refreshing. Okay, so yes, this is absolutely a passive check against your stealth check. And I'm sorry, what was your success? How
5.
ridiculously stupid. 5?
Five.
Okay, that's not too bad. Passive awareness, though, that's not gonna be good.
I think I should get a -2 reduction for opening the door, though. So it should be pretty close. Because it says, so at the bottom of page 182, there's that, like, actions that...
Moving stealthily in action.
I'm not
Yeah.
moving stealthily. I think it should be, like, readying a weapon with moving parts. Because, like, the door opening makes a noise. If I do make it, like, if I am undetected, I would like to make a surprise attack, which is like +2 dice on the attack and +2 damage dice as well.
Well, you're stealthed against him. The bearer.
Alright, give me a sec. I have to look up the arc pistol.
$14. Something ridiculous. Many.
Well, it's not only that, I have the dueling grips as well, which is, I believe, +1. So it's, yeah, if someone roll 15, well, someone roll 17 dice for me. Because if it's 14 for the pistol, then it's
Well, you
+2.
have to hit first.
Okay, well, okay, so my shooting score is, my ballistic score is 8, and I get +1 for the dueling grips, and then +2 for the surprise attack.
Are you in close range?
I'm assuming, I said I would walk up right next to him, do it at point blank, and so you don't get the close range bonus for when you're in melee range.
So are you rolling 11 die?
Yeah, I'm rolling 11 dice.
Oh, wait. Let me give... One of them needs to be red.
One of them does need to be red.
Oh, definitely.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8.
And you get to shift. Oh boy. So yeah, you can shift that exalted icon for.
So then that's 16. It's 17 damage dice. Right? Here's my math off.
No, you're right. It is 17 damage dice.
I make no apologies. I have nothing to be ashamed of.
You shouldn't be.
Like, if you would do the honors.
17. Okay, so what do we got here? 5, 10, 11, 16, and the ruin counter. I don't need that.
Don't you take my ruin.
Okay, so 5, 8, 13. Okay, so this is 17, I think. Three, 7, 8.
Bad job. That's 4 1s in there.
God damn it, Mike.
Do you want to use Wrath
Yeah,
or
I'm gonna
Glory?
use a personal wrath to reroll my damage dice.
Okay. 2,
Much
4,
better.
5, 6, 7, 9, 10. I think.
Would you like to describe sneaking up and frying him with a gun?
So I just I open the door and calmly, but not too loudly, walk up next to him. I put the gun on his temple, and I just whisper in his ear, "Ride the lightning," and then I pull the trigger, and I'm assuming that his head just disintegrates in a giant flash of, arc pistol shot.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm not possessing this guy.
You can possess his dead body.
There's one in the party left.
Yeah, Mike.
And one enemy left standing.
Finish the combat.
Oh, is it the seer?
The seer, not the seerer.
Yep. Alright. It's 8 inches. Alright, so I just stroll in a nonchalant fashion. And I exclaim, "I love the smell of burnt heretics in the morning." And then I shoot at him. Which, let's see, short range for me was 15 inches.
That's correct.
Alright. And he's in short range. So I
That's
get
correct.
7 dice to work with. Oh boy.
A 3 will not hit.
Whatever. I'll burn a wrath.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you got lots of reroll choices left. Well, that's very much a hit. But also, time to go to my favorite table. So do you want to roll 2 dice with a red and a white? The red is going to be the tens column, white is the ones column. 34.
Do I drop it in the mud?
You dropped it. Fortunately, you're not on the gooey stuff. But yes, your weapon is dropped.
Is there like so in Pathfinder? There's the weapon chain, which means like you can't be disarmed. Basically, we need to get you that, Micah.
Meanwhile, with 7, you can actually shift.
Okay. I guess.
Because you deal damage before you drop your gun. So you successfully hit. You just yeah. Also complicated first or
Okay.
afterwards.
10 plus 1. So 11, and then I think, do I get bonus damage for being in close range?
With
No,
a
you only
rapid
get-
fire weapon. You have
Yeah.
a rapid fire weapon, yeah. So yes, you were dealing
12, and
12.
then I shift 1.
And when you shift an exalted icon as part of an attack with a rending weapon, the weapon's AP improves by the rending rating for the attack. So this is now at AP -1.
So 13 damage?
Yeah, 13 damage die and AP 1, which brings his resistance down.
Can I fire a salvo? I want to fire a salvo.
Does that have to get declared? I forget if that changes the.
I thought it just meant emptying the magazine and you had to reload.
I think you salvo options.
I think it depends on exactly what the salvo option you're doing, whether or not it matters when you declare it.
It's a salvo of 2.
So yes, you trying to see what the benefit you get is real quick. So yeah, you have to declare your salvo options first, I think. Full auto, you empty your entire clip, firing into a single target. You make a full auto attack ranged attack to gain a number of bonus dice to your attack test equal. So yeah, that increases your hitting, not damage. It looks like.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just roll for damage. So 3, 8, 9, 11, 13. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8.
All right. AP's -1. Fails his the test. I can't think of the word for now. To try to absorb some damage, but he does a real bad job of that. And how are you shooting him? I guess as you drop your gun, how does this all go down?
So I begin to pull the trigger. I fumble the gun, and as it hits the floor, it goes off and hits him in his meaty bits, or what's left of them, or his critical metal bits. And then I thank the Omnisire.
I dig it. The machine spirit of your gun is a better shot than you are.
I like that a lot. So as the last of the heretics fall, you expect silence. But the sound of metal clashing on metal is like still muffled, but only closer now. And you can actually start to hear the sound of the muffled sound of screaming too.
My favorite sound.
Baba
Troubling.
Booey.
What? Metal on metal?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh boy. Well, can I pick up my gun in the meantime? Or
Yes,
get
That's
the,
again.
fine.
or get the yeah, pick up my gun.
Yeah, it's not in goo. No strength check. You pick it up.
And I rub some sacred lubricant on it and praise the machine spirit for guiding its bullet.
So there's 2 doorways out of this room, right? The door's on the left.
Yep. It's the same pattern as the way in. It's reflected. So you have the 2 options to go through.
Is there anything? Is there like any like consoles? Are there any like people who like they like murdered on the way in? Like, is there any evidence that what's her face, the woman, the helmswoman, is like here or had been here?
That would take an awareness check to start identifying bodies that specifically. For
I'll
the
do
most.
it, I guess.
Okay.
That's
Your
fine.
awareness.
Wait,
Alright,
how,
you're
how
fine.
mangled are these bodies?
Just a fleeting glance shows various states. Some have been hacked and hewn to barely recognizable dismembered bits. Others were just like put down with a lucky shot. I'm gonna roll for your awareness.
Nope, go for it.
Got you a party glory and 1, 2, 3, 4. So 6 party glory, and so you take a look around this room. It's not quite high enough for you to like stick your head back out and do a full scan of everything. You're just looking at the bodies in this room. By this point, it actually looks like mostly tech priests, more of these heretic bodies strewn about in this chamber. A few of the ship armsmen are scattered here and there.
Would Micah or I know any particular rite or way of like desecrating a heretic's corpse that we should do? Like the opposite of last rites or something? I don't know.
I would assume yes, but I would assume that they're also probably quite time consuming. Like that's something I think you would do in some downtime that you have in between. Once we're to a point in the story where like you're not jumping from mission to mission.
Gotcha.
Not a do it right here thing.
If only we had a bag of holding, we could just stash heretic bodies into burn later.
That's an idea.
We can just if only Mad Dog were here.
Next time. All right.
Can we chuck them onto the servitor? Like just hang them on his shoulders.
I don't want to bring them with us because I worry that any future tech priests we run into might be able to animate the metallic parts of their corpse.
So what's the party doing?
I say we go. So there's a lot of banging in the next room, and screams. Presumably, is it coming from the unopened doorway behind the unopened doors?
Yes, both noises are coming from the same direction.
Wait, was that the private surgery room?
This or roll me an awareness check, actually. Wow, I actually didn't expect you to fail that or complicate it. So you are pretty sure you actually saw a sign in the last hallway with like an arrow pointing, not towards this room that you've just entered, but one of the other rooms saying private surgery. And you're pretty sure you've already passed it, actually.
Oh boy. Wait, so back out the way I came?
So yeah, you're pretty sure that like you saw a sign about on the wall about here-ish. You know, like there's definitely a sign, an arrow on this sign. It's pointing clearly in this direction, this sort of way. So like it's got to be this door here or something.
Well, let's.
For the Alliance.
So the banging is coming from the other direction, and he's just kind of doing this whole like that can just fuck off. Pretty sure the surgical wing is this way. Let's go deal with this.
We can try throwing a grenade at the door.
No, we can just open the door and throw grenades in.
We could just try throwing a grenade at the door.
Would anyone just like to check the sign?
Check the sign.
No, throw a grenade at the door, please.
Wait, can we throw a grenade at the cryo unit?
Oh, yes, sorry. There, that cryo unit, now that you're actually looking at it, is opened and empty.
Wait, why did Marmaduke follow me out?
I was bored.
He's also the Space Marine with the Tech Priest channels in his helm, so he can hear what you're like privately saying.
He doesn't have access to the new sphere.
Doesn't he?
No.
No, it's just binary. He can understand.
Right, he can have binary can't. Right, sorry.
I literally got bored and started wandering around.
I mean, yeah, he's a Space Marine. He saw his squad mate moving off, and no one moves off alone. You need covering support.
Wait, why are we staring at an empty cryo unit?
Does it look like it was recently opened?
That's awareness.
Is it time to fail another awareness check?
That's up to you. I'm not there. I'm ready. I'm getting ready to, getting things right with the machine god and the machine spirit in my gun because I think we should go through the door into the room with the clanging.
So it's time for a check, but not a fail. This one actually is still dripping from where the frost is recently melted. This pod was just opened within probably the last 10 minutes.
So they're definitely nearby.
This is where they grow the Noid. And you know what they say, what you should do about him.
Nope.
Can't say I do.
Yeah, avoid him.
Okay, well, I'm gonna look behind the door. Like, is this locked or can I?
It's not as simple as just press open, but there is a big green glowing open button, but there is a control panel for it. So it looks like it requires some sort of basic input code. So yes, a tech check is in order. I see you assembling your dice pool.
5. And
as you stare at it and miraculously pop open the panel, rub some wires together in just the right way, the door slides open, and you are greeted with 2 more. These ones sealed shut, but cryopods just like the one in the other room, and a console in between.
I take a gander at the occupants.
As you run your hand across and clear off the fog, inside you see Space Marines.
Wait, Space Marines?
Space Marines.
Would they know something about this broke-ass power sword?
They might. Their armor that they still have on, which is weird for like cryo suspension, unless it's happening in an emergency, is still a little bit battle worn.
Oh wait.
But it's a dark red and gray.
Do we know?
I'm not sure I know what chapter that would.
Would Marma would though, right? And Marma's like right behind you.
Also, wait,
Right.
how old are these? Like containment units?
The containment units themselves,
Or how old do the Space Marines look to be?
so yeah, the containment units do not look like archaeotech. They look like very advanced, capable tech, but not necessarily archaeotech. The Marines within look to have an older mark of battle plate.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get anything out of the console.
That's going to be a tech check to access a restricted console.
Oh boy.
The password was not actually password, I'm sorry.
Can I burn glory?
Absolutely.
It's almost always
Personal
password.
wrath, burn a wrath.
Oh, no, I have
Password 1.
Yeah, he used a wrath in combat.
Oh, I didn't realize that. I used a wrath. Oh, we both did. Never mind, you're right.
Do you want me to burn the other one? I'm fine doing that.
It's entirely up to you.
That's a reset every session resource, so it's not as
5 and glory.
All right, so you're capped at 6.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't go over 6, and I can't go over 6 ruin.
damn it! I should have used. Okay, but 5.
Yeah, for rerolls you have to use. I think I have it right. I think it's you have to use wrath before glory, so you can do a wrath reroll and then a glory reroll.
Oh well,
But you can't do it the other way. You can't glory reroll and then wrath reroll.
Okay, but so I used the wrath.
Yeah, so like you did it the technically correct way, because if you still fuck up and need a success, you still have the glory reroll to fall back on. And so 5, yeah. You are in. There appear to be just a bunch of just generic junk folders in here, just with like basic medical data, basic stock lists, and then long lists of logs of data taken from the cryo units, readings of Space Marines within, logs showing that there were brief times where the cryo units were popped open and frozen back up, but that's it really.
Would it be feasible to bring these Space Marines out of cryostasis? Or is that way beyond my tech level?
You can try, but it is definitely another tech check to engage those protocols.
I'm gonna wander away for a second and get the Space Marines' attention. Hi there. I've found something that might be of interest to you. If you would just follow me.
I'm right here. So is Chris.
Sorry,
Made
what?
it.
What? I'm tired.
Yeah, you ran with a great speed.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
We found Space Marines. Actual
Oh my
Space
God.
Marines.
Oh.
Space Marines
I'm rock hard.
frozen in cryo units.
Just
What
like these
does
frozen
their armor
Marines.
look old as fuck or something? Or are they not armored?
They are armored, and yes, it is definitely an old mark of a battle plate. It is painted a dark maroon and some gray, which isn't a chapter you immediately recognize.
Oh, okay.
You could roll a it's not knowledge. What is it? A scholar check for your scholar, like how much of you were taught of other chapters in your training. But it's not one of like the big ones that everybody knows.
As a goth space marine, these colors interest me, and I would like to roll my scholarly check.
All right, so you're gonna be rolling 3 dice. One of them needs to be a wrath, or the red die, wrath die.
3, okay.
And 3 successes, nice. See, it actually takes a moment, and what gives it away to you isn't the painting. It's noticing an insignia on one of their shoulder pauldrons of a book. These are the bastard sons of Lorgar, the Word Bearers. They are heretic marines. They turned traitor in the Horus heresy.
So we released them from cryostasis?
Reminds me of this armor shit we found at the beginning of our sessions.
Indeed. Where a bunch of, in your flashbacks, a bunch of Ultramarines were worried about the Word Bearers.
Can we deliberately fuck up the cryostasis revival and then loot the bodies?
You want to loot heretic corpses with shit that might corrupt you?
I mean, it's tech. And it's old tech.
You're an addict.
This is the most delicious of heresies.
And if there's nothing
Guys,
of interest,
they
we
are
can
the
just
only traitor
desecrate it.
legion that maintains the rank of chaplain. They're darkly twisted, and their office is now known as the Dark Apostles. Be careful.
Well,
Glad you're on the Wikipedia entry right now.
Yes. Hey, I tell the group these guys are a bunch of fucking assholes from back in the day. Be careful.
okay, but how easy would it be to deliberately fuck up cryo revival?
Maybe we could take their armor. I mean, I don't know. I guess that would be super illegal. Morally. And then people would think we're
Yeah,
bad guys.
taking heretic armor is not something
yeah, fair enough.
you've been really like taught to want to do.
I've realized that as soon as I said it, I was like, oh yeah, this probably would be a good thing. Okay, fuck, I don't know what to do with this. I mean, these guys are in cryostasis right now.
Like,
okay, and for a long time.
So is that a tech check there for something?
to mess up cryo revival so that they like come out bad?
I mean, what if we woke them up and asked them, like, bro, what the fuck happened?
Chaos Space Marines aren't going to be reasonable.
Fair. Okay.
So with
Like,
a 4,
I didn't roll.
Oh, sorry. I thought I saw someone roll. No, my bad. If you want to, you definitely can. Yes, you can give that a shot.
How long does it take to wake people up from cryo? I guess I'm Can't order that aloud.
You
I
would
mean,
like start the process
We're
here.
deliberately trying to. Actually, we don't even need to wake them up. Can we just force open the units and just fucking?
You could absolutely just not even force movement, just start shooting if you wanted.
Yeah, let's just shoot them.
Yeah, I don't know if I would even just force rolls on that. Like you could just
They're not dodging, and I'm right there.
sacrifice one ammo clip to just pump it full of shots.
Okay. So down to 2. And then there's still another one. If one of the sped marines would
Hey.
You almost got us killed.
Fam.
Kindly empty many bolter rounds into that heretic.
I don't take orders from you. I
It's a-
say over to the Vox speed to Marma, shall we empty some rounds into this cryo chamber?
100%.
Alright, let's do it.
And that's 2 dead Chaos Marines. Wait, yeah, 2 dead Chaos Marines, hopefully. Which, that was a good deed for the day.
Shall we take some, I don't know if this is useful, but some
Can we get their armor?
evidence of them?
And now we tear open those cryo units and do our bad deed for the day.
Yeah, I want their armor, yeah.
If you wear their armor, you'll be a pariah.
I want to sleep in their cryo chamber and compel one of them to just live my life.
I don't even know how to like begin responding to that one, but everyone who touches the armor has to give me a corruption check. If you crawl in there and start getting into a dead Space Marine's brain, convincing them to live your life, maybe roll like 5 corruption checks.
I'm totally okay with taking the armor regardless.
If you take the armor, I will have to kill you.
You'll have to try to kill me.
Don't make me do it, brother. Don't!
So Dan and Dylan over here in like the Medicaid room still. After all the banging that you're really not all that sure what it's about.
Oh yeah, that's still going on.
And sorry, like all the banging of the shooting. All the bang 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 and the zap zap from your gun. The banging actually stopped for a few moments. Like just a seconds. Then there was a thud, 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 thud. And then that door comes open. And standing there is another one of those gray and dark maroon space marines staring at you two. Did I hear bolters? Where are the holy weapons?
Right this way, sir.
Dick.
Otherworldly voice.
As I say that, over the news sphere, I tell Quintus I'm bringing a heretic in hot. Get ready.
Shall we get in their armor?
No, we're about to get busy. Actually,
And I should also say he doesn't actually have the bolter that the model has. He just has his fists.
no. Well,
So does he take the bait?
No, he charges whoever is closest / most visible to him.
yes, the elf, as is tradition.
He was on the other side of the room for a bit. But it is now the elf, so I'm sorry, Dylan. This is nothing personal, but yeah, he charges and goes to try and beat you down with his fists. And this is gonna hurt. Okay, I had one too many, so I took it out and rerolled it. And now it's almost all ones.
You want to burn?
Yeah, ruin rerolling that.
My resilience is 7.
Yeah, but he doesn't need to beat your resilience. He just needs to.
Yeah. What's your defense? I have to hit defense first.
2.
Oh.
Okay,
boy.
this hits defense very much. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I can shift that exalted icon for extra damage. And all right, which of his Chaos Fist profiles am I using on this attack? Profile number 5. This is not good for you. Oh shit.
So that just determines that you hit, right? Then you have to roll for damage, and that's what my resilience is against?
Yes.
Okay.
7.
Oh no. Oh no. What the fuck? How many dice does he get?
So I said that I rolled profile number 5 on his Chaos Fists. He is using custom weapon that I
I'm fucked.
Oh. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So your resilience is 9, 7, 9?
7.
Okay, 7 minus 13 is 6. So you have 6 damage coming at your face right now.
You should definitely soak that because you have like 7 wounds.
Yeah, so I have 7 wounds as my max wounds. So I can try to soak up to 5 of them into shock.
Yes. So you roll willpower, and for every not willpower.
Determination.
It is determination. Yes, thank you.
I have 4.
Yeah, roll determination, and for every success, you convert a wound into a shock.
Alright, so 4 of them get soaked into shock, and then 3 are wounds.
Alright, so you are down to currently 1 shock and 4 wounds. Alright, so he gets to take 1 extra move action.
Oh no.
Why is he running away from the elf?
Because he's charging his next victim.
He can attack twice?
He gets to take an extra move action and an extra attack action. He's a funky little chaos guy. So he started turning towards you. You can see the rage pouring through the glowing red lenses in his helmet as he gets closer step by step. And now it's the party's turn.
I call out over. Can someone to his fucking their voice? There we go. All right. I call out over the binary voice channel that there is a heretic space marine here, and the elf is bleeding.
I ask the space marines if they would go help Well, I asked the Space Marines if they would like to have another opportunity to spill blood. In this case, the blood of heretic Space Marines.
Tell the Space Marine. I over by Narracant, I said this bastard betrayed your grandfather.
So, as a Raven Guard Space Marine, I flip my long black hair on one side to the side, and I say, "You can't tell me what to do, but I'll do it anyways."
You don't have to say that anymore, Chris. We just assume that your character says that before every thing you say to us.
No, I still like him saying it though.
Yeah.
It really drives home that he's a Raven Guard.
Fine. Alright, let's go, Marma.
It's my turn. I'm gonna shoot this motherfucker. Someone roll 10 dice for me. It's 8 from my skill, +1 for being close range. Wait, yeah, and then +1 from the pistol
What is
grip.
that, 10 die?
No.
One, 2, 4, 5.
That's a 3.
Okay, so 5 against a defense of...
Do you have a Wrath in there? Wrath dice in there?
No. Shit. Do we have to reroll? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, give me a reroll with a Wrath die.
7. Yeah, that's 7.
Okay, you land a hit. No shifting. Please give me some damage.
That's 14, right?
Is this defense that high?
Shit, you're right. Thank you. I looked at the wrong stat. You had a 6 in there, right? You had an exalted icon. So you can shift that one. You can only shift to the one exalted icon though. Okay. So one shift.
Dan, someone roll 15 die for me, please.
Holy shit.
You might actually hurt him. 5. 1.
Oh, wait, no, wait, I didn't move. That means I can roll with aim. I have to reroll that attack. I have to look up the rules.
Yeah, I don't remember aim off the top of my head. It's an extra
It's page 189.
damage. Aim, if you aim, you cannot take a move, but one bonus die to ranged attack tests. Okay, so not damage, attacking.
Well, so do you want me to just roll an extra die? And then if it's a icon?
Yeah, just give me the bonus.
Yeah, make a roll.
So it's a 1.
Okay, never mind then. Fuck it.
So yeah, it does not change anything.
Alright, roll the 15 die. Roll 15 dice.
Because, yeah, any actual success there would have let you shift one more of those exalteds, but
Gotcha.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7.
And you're using your pistol on this? Is that right? The pistol?
Sorry, what? Yeah, it was the pistol, sorry.
Okay, I need to look at the effects of that.
It's -1 AP.
Okay, that's important.
So I'm trying to find it. I have it written down on a PDF somewhere, but I don't know where it is.
Okay, I'm at it. -1, arc 2.
Oh, fuck, it has an extra damage die. I should have done more damage to that guy I murdered before, so someone needs to roll.
Arc 2
It's 15
is...
dice, right?
Yeah, I need to find arc.
That's
Arc.
only useful against vehicles.
I think Mike is right. Oh, it is rapid fire, so I roll 16 damage dice. God, I need to learn. Wait, no, that's arc rifle. Never mind.
Yeah, arc 2 and pistol, and -1 AP. But why can't I find what arc does?
Arc is just a bonus to damage against vehicles.
Yeah, Mike is
Okay.
right.
Alright, so it's... You did 7 again with 1 AP on him. He gets hit, staggers, but from what you can tell, it doesn't look like you've managed to do any sort of flesh wound. If anything, maybe you've just drained him out a bit more.
Okay, so I can still move, right?
You aimed, so
Oh,
doesn't
never
that
mind.
mean you
You're right,
can't
you're
move?
right. Fuck it. I'm not moving. Yeah, you're right. You're 100% right.
So party turn next still.
The other 2 Space Marines rush in.
Space Marine. Alright.
I told you we should have put the damn armor on, you fool.
You'd probably still be getting them naked at this point if you're trying to put the armor on.
And I mean, I'm trying to get them naked.
I slap my back up against this stanchion and take out my sniper rifle.
Does that count? Do you have the same skill that I have for that?
For cover, yeah.
So you get +1 stealth.
Yeah, unless they know we're coming, I guess. Right, Scott? I don't know.
He doesn't really know that you're coming, so you have to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Which, Dan, you just did that earlier. What was the basis for that?
So you just roll your stealth score.
Mine's 3. Or wait,
Plus
it's
1.
7 or 8. Right? 7/8? Am I reading this right?
Yeah, why do you have that slash?
Gotta be the +1, right? I don't know. If there's terrain.
I'm assuming it's just when I use terrain, it's just saying like 8 when I'm using terrain, 7 base, I'm assuming.
I guess so, yeah, the use terrain Space Marine Scout. You have a chameleon cloak,
yeah.
+1 bonus due to stealth.
Okay.
So that's what it's from. So with the terrain, you're actually up to 9 then.
Alright, well, I'll do that, and then I'm gonna kind of like, look over, got my sniper rifle, and I'm gonna just try to aim, like, what is it, pop the corner a bit, and aim downrange at this guy with my sniper.
It's
Alright.
+2 die on the attack roll and the damage roll, if he doesn't know where you are.
Yeah, so I got the dice ready for you right here.
Okay, sorry, that one, okay.
You have to roll the stealth check first, like you aren't just instantly in stealth.
Okay.
You have to make sure you roll that and make sure he isn't actually aware that you're around that corner.
Well.
Uh-oh.
Do you maybe want to re-roll that?
We got it.
Yeah, I want to re-roll that one. Alright, let's try that again. Alright, no whammy. And...
That's a whammy, baby.
Fuck! What's that, 2?
You want to use the party glory for a re-roll now?
I've learned one thing, don't hit R more than once. I don't
Okay.
know why, but don't do it.
How much party glory do we have?
You got 6.
Do you guys mind if I use one?
Go for
I
it.
think you ought to.
Alright.
The complication stays with you, though. But now you can succeed.
That's better.
Awesome.
So yeah, with a 6, that's very good. He now rolls his passive awareness.
Nice.
And yeah, you absolutely are basically invisible to him. The complication,
his huge dick. He tripped over his huge dick.
I guess. I don't know. Anybody got any good ideas for a stealth complication?
He was flipping his hair and it got in the way.
Got his hair flipped into his eyes. Okay. So yeah, now your eyes are stinging.
The corner, my fucking Hot Topic wristband accidentally snagged on a errant nail.
All right.
So what would
We're
be
going with that.
the mechanical aspect of that, though?
Well, I'm holding my sniper rifle and I got my Hot Topic wristband on, and as I'm like flipping around the corner, you know, to like be all fucking cool and shit and take aim at this guy, it like snags, and I kind of like fumble, and then make noise.
Yeah, all right, so you're stealthed, but because of your fumbling, you are at a -1 on this this shooting check. Then.
All right.
So like he's
the
defense.
Surprise attack.
Okay, so yeah, we'll cancel that out, I guess. Like mechanically, you are still stealthed for next round if you want to be.
Okay.
But you just don't get the extra bonus damage from stealth because you snagged your Hot Topic wristband and are now pulling off an imperfect shot.
Got it. This is so lame. God. All right. It's not gonna matter if I zip this guy through the dome piece, right?
You can try to.
I am definitely gonna try to.
I like the attitude.
Zip this guy. All right.
Shoot him in his weak point.
All right. So I'm like that dude from Band of Brothers.
So firing a weapon, like a non-silence weapon, is like a -5 or -6 on your stealth check. So there's no way you're stealth next round.
Yes, but it's a starting sniper rifle is silenced.
Yeah.
Oh no, go for it. Sorry, I didn't realize that.
So I'm within close range, right? Or it says 18.
Yeah, and that's 18 inches for sure.
Got it. When a weapon with this trait is used as part of an attack, your stealth score is only reduced by 3. I guess that's what it says.
Yeah, so you'll be at stealth score 3 next round.
Cool. All right. How many dice do I need to roll?
You're doing your weapon skill to shoot. Sorry, ballistic skill. So 7.
Ballistic 7. Okay, with 1 wrath, I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
You got it.
Gay.
Yeah, with a 2, your shot springs wide.
Reroll it. We have enough glory.
All right, I'm gonna
You can't
reroll
take
it.
it with us. It resets next session.
All right. Rolling once per Alex. Okay.
And with a 5, you pull off a hit.
Nice. Roll for damage then?
Yes, you roll for damage. So
It says 10
11.
plus.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. What does it mean when, since I'm aiming with it?
You moved. You can't aim.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so 10, so 11, got it. Right, no wrath die with that.
correct. This is just regular die. Nothing can go wrong here. Except for not killing, you know.
And not killing is always wrong.
11. Okay. I think that's 11. Sorry.
No worries. Yeah, you're good. That's 11 there.
Cool. I've had to like get up at 4 a.m. for the past 2 weeks, and so my mind is just kind of like.
Oh shit.
Kind
That's
of
when I've been
mush.
going to bed.
God, man, I couldn't do it. All right. All right, come on, no whammy. All right, get some. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh. Whoa.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13, 14.
Oh shit.
Yes.
How dead is this man?
He probably has a lot of wounds.
Oh, but it doesn't help that he just failed to soak anything there.
He like he's about to have a lot of wounds.
What is
Remember-
his resilience?
Bolt, because when you shift exalted icons with a bolt weapon, it counts as double, right?
A Stardy sniper rifle doesn't actually have bolt trait.
That's dumb as hell.
It's because it would be really overpowered if it was bolt, because you would just never move and snipe every single thing ever.
Hey, that's
And just
how I
do
play,
massive damage.
XCOM.
Yeah, Overwatch traps are great in XCOM. Not as great in tabletop tactic games.
My man said,
But alright, so despite the snag and sacrifice of your Hot Topic wristband
Oof.
and your imperfect shot, its sacrifice was not in vain. You put a shot clean through the chest. As you may know, Space Marines have 2 hearts. You definitely just destroyed one of his. His shoulders sag, his knees almost give for a second, and then the body tenses back up as all the weird Space Marine organs just punch a bunch of like hormones, and his suit pumps drugs into him, and he's just right back in the fight, barely hanging on, just blood dripping from his wound.
Yay!
Well. Cool. Damn, he's not dead yet. Can somebody, blow a strong gust of wind over this guy?
I'm trying to take my.
I haven't.
I'm gonna spend a ruin real quick and use one of his custom abilities I wrote, where he screams out.
That?
Not quite, but close. People sleeping in my house, so I can't yell it as loud as I want. But he yells out the most famous line that Chris wonderfully delivered earlier. Blood for the blood god!
Uh-oh.
And he's gonna
Yeah.
charge again.
Is he gonna
I
charge
say,
the elf?
Nemo me impune lascit.
Well, you can't see Stevens. You can see another Space Marine. I guess he's gonna continue his charge forward and smack his next visible topic, because he thinks he beat the elf already. He's a Space Marine. He's cocky. So yeah, he's gonna charge up and attack Dan.
Yeah, wait.
Oh no!
Space Cadavs.
What's your defense? I can just look at your
It's
defense
2.
action. Darn, no shifting. Which profile am I rolling with his Chaos Fists?
I have no idea.
Oh. So like when you look at your weapon profile, it tells you how much damage you do, how much AP it has, and all that stuff. So for Chaos Fists, I wrote 6 different versions of those, and I roll a d6 every time he attacks to see what stats he's using for like that damage.
That's dope.
Unfortunately, it was only the second profile. So what's your resilience? I have it up actually. Your resilience is 10.
Wait, are you sure? I have 9.
Looking at the wrong one.
I'm Vale.
Yeah, sorry.
Echo.
Yeah, I don't know who's echoing me.
It's Glazier. I bet.
I have push to talk. Fuck you.
I'm gonna push you to talk
Less.
to your mother about me.
All right, he unfortunately his fists he's just without his second heart he's lacking, or his primary heart he's lacking a bit, and his fist hits into you and kind of like you feel his muscles and you're knocked back a little bit, but it's just that's all it does. It just knocks you around a little bit.
All right, so it's my turn.
Lucy, no way, it's my turn. Dylan said it was my turn.
It's
About me.
I heard Dylan say it's my turn first.
Dylan,
Blast
fuck
my
him up.
grenade at him.
No, but no, I'm right there, you fucking moron!
And Bender's there. Yes, do it.
Wait, my servitor.
I told you it was my turn.
None of y'all came to help me, so I'm throwing a grenade. Fuck you.
What do you mean?
Fuck your
It was not
servitor.
very clear to me.
I instead of running out of the room, Dylan, I stayed and helped you. Fuck you.
And the
I
two
can't
space-
really. Well, okay. Are my wounds impacting my movement at this moment, Scott?
Oh no.
Yeah,
Alright,
wait,
you have to go down to 0.
Well then, I
Even
will.
then, you're still okay for a bit.
Then I will charge and use my chain sword on this guy.
Ooh, excellent.
From behind.
Yeah, if he thinks that Dylan's dead, can Dylan get the surprise attack bonus?
He doesn't think that he's dead, he's just kind of ruling him out. I'm gonna say no.
Oof. I don't have the stats for my John.
Yeah, I'm getting back to it. Okay. So Chain X damage is gonna be your strength plus 5. Your extra damage dice on it are 5. And it is brutal and rending. So brutal means your extra damage dice are super fucking good. And rending, I forget. We can check that up once we get to damage. First need to hit. So you have a weapon skill of 4. One of those needs to be a red one.
I don't know why it did that, but I'll take it.
Yeah, that was the weirdest roll, and I'm kind of mad because it's perfect. It's just enough to hit. You're good.
I don't know what, but I hit R and E, I think, at the same time or something.
And it was just like, all right, we're gonna like do a quarter turn and then lay down, but I'll allow it.
I mean, it's only fair because it could have gone other ways.
I agree. Okay, so strength plus 5 for your base damage. You have a strength of 2, so 7 white dice. and 5 red dice for your brutal extra damage dice. And I just need to double check what rending does real quick. I think it's a minus AP effect, but I would just need to double check that. Okay, you have to shift for rending to take effect, so you didn't get to shift. So yeah, you're rolling your 7 white dice and 5 red dice. Yeah, we'll count it up once you're done rolling it then. I think you might, oh god.
Ayahuasca.
So the white dice are count like normal, but for the red dice, 3s and 4s are 1 success, and 5 and 6s are 2 successes. So you have 3 successes from the red dice, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's just barely not enough to do damage. Do you want to re-roll that?
Yes.
All right. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, it's a lot better.
Zimbabwe.
I am going to spend a ruin. You hack into him, like right where the neck meets the shoulder, and your blade bites in and doesn't go like all the way through like a chop in half, but you know, like the blade angles into the back and you tear through. You feel armor and spine like kind of rip. But as your sword exits, just miraculously, the dark presence is with this warrior of chaos, and he kind of looks over his shoulder at you and kind of chuckles. Shouldn't have left you alive, eh?
Oh no.
Nope.
Next turn.
I'm trying to get his ass.
Happy 9/11.
So
Oh,
it
God.
is.
My turn.
That's funny because it's literally 9/11 here.
We're getting canceled when this goes up.
I'll bleep it. They'll never know.
It's already up. This is live.
Shut the fuck up, you.
We're canceled.
War canceled, 40,000. I'm gonna move to like here,
Coward.
and then I'm gonna shoot the fucking shit out of them.
Do you have a bayonet on your weapon?
I do, but I feel like shooting them with the bolt rifle. I mean, I have a higher, whatchamacallit, ballistics than I do strength, so.
Nice.
Plus, if you complicate, you could kill the elf.
That would be
Always
awesome.
a good outcome.
Actually, even if you miss, you can kill the elf.
I'd like to, go ahead and, Yeah, I'm just gonna use my bolt gun.
Just use Crazy Train on him.
So that's what? 10 plus 1 ED is the damage.
Well, you have to hit first.
I know, I need... So I get, what? 7 die, right?
It's plus one
yeah.
close range.
Huh?
Plus
correct,
one
yes.
close range.
What's considered close range? Because I thought I would be there now.
You
Whatever
are
it is for your weapon, you'd have to look at your weapon.
It's the range on your bolt gun. It's in 3 sections: 12, 24, 36. That's short, medium, long. So yes, you are in short. So you get a +1 to your hitting. So you're rolling 8 dice, with one of those being a wrath.
That's 8 right there, right? Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You hit, and you even get to shift.
Okay. Just 1, right?
Just one. But that's... I mean, you have an actual bolt gun, so that's good. You like shifting with bolt guns.
Ah.
It doubles the amount of damage.
Oh.
So yeah, you're rolling 10 white dice and 2 red dice. And the red dice are your extra damage dice.
Oh my god.
So it's still on 9. But yeah, like your extra damage dice aren't great, so I don't know. You can reroll that if you want to, but
Spend the glory, we can't take it with us.
Alright, that's a good point. I'll do it again. I'll fucking do it again.
okay. I just want to be clear. 9 would have been enough to go through with some damage if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it again anyway.
Okay. I respect it, because I love those high damage dice numbers.
What we got?
You actually went down to an 8. But still enough. You got some damage going through.
I'm finna send this motherfucker to the land of the mortals.
Unfortunately, your bolts sink into his armor.
Why?
And don't detonate for some reason. And it just leaves him standing. Leaves him standing there, blood dripping from him in multiple places, just dryly laughing. For the dark gods. So everyone's gone. So it's a fresh round.
Wait, what?
Right? You haven't gone. Yeah, my bad. Sorry.
Well, it's a moot point. I'm just here blissfully scavenging their corpses.
I've been screaming over the new sphere to you this entire time, asshole.
You're fine. I have faith in you.
Are you just looting for your turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, we found the party road.
He can't make it there if he wants to.
He could sprint.
I could. Yeah.
Oh, can you?
Triple your
sprinting triples your...
But then what's he gonna do? Melee attack this guy?
I don't think you can take any action after a sprint.
Also, it has to be.
that's
I'm pretty sure it has to be like a straight line, uninterrupted.
That's correct. Yes, sprinting straight line uninterrupted. Charge doubles it. Have to end in melee. can be a unstraight line.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever. I'm looting.
All right, new round.
Take my next turn to kill Micah.
So yeah, the Space Marine is kind of a little pissed off, or well, not pissed off. He's impressed by this elf. He's acknowledging this elf. He's turning around to face him. Look your death in your eyes, little Eldar. And then he's gonna punch you.
As a, oh, never mind.
So I can shift on you.
Of all the robots, we gotta get stuck with the little Mac robot over here.
Dang. Chaos Fist Profile 1. Okay, so your armor is 7, but since he shifted, he is rending on this. Okay, so when you shift with rending, it's AP -1, so your armor, your resilience is actually at 6 for this. I'm gonna spend a ruin and try and reroll this. But it's still not enough. With all the blood that's pouring out of him and as his life is draining, his fist just kind of slaps against you and leaves a gory trail down your armor.
And that's what happens when you try to kill an elf, you inferior fucking species.
It's now the party's turn. Who's gonna clean this up?
Ooh, I want to.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Fine by me.
Well, I'm going to.
If you just aim, you get like +3 on your attack roll.
I'm just worried about shooting Marma in the back of the head.
That's only happens if you miss. Just don't miss.
Okay.
Just don't roll a 1 on the red die. That's all you have to do.
I've heard that before.
Wait, can I say Marma? Duck! Oh wait, that gives away my stealth, doesn't it?
Oh, definitely.
Fuck. Alright. I'm just gonna
Do it,
aim
you
it whatever
coward.
it is. Alright, that's 7, 8. Was it? What did we say?
So your ballistic skill 7. You're in short range.
And he's aiming, and he's stealth, so that's +4.
So roll 11 dice with one of them being red.
So, as an outside of game question, if we hadn't shot these two in cryo, would they have come out?
I'm a little torn on answering that because I know Dan doesn't like that mechanical stuff being answered.
I don't.
Oh. Well then. Doesn't look good for Alex.
Oh, wow.
Reroll. Spend wrath to reroll.
The complication stays.
No,
Oh,
just-
well,
You can't reroll out of a complication.
Well, if the complications stay, I mean, I guess I got good points on everything else, right?
Yeah, you're hitting with a 10.
I'm hitting Alex in the back of the dome with the 10.
So yeah,
Can it go over his head into the other guy? I'm just kidding.
roll me a red dice and a white dice to see what your complication is.
I did that 5 and a 4.
Okay, 45. Okay, so your shot goes off, but as it does so,
Does
you
he
can...
drop his weapon?
No, not quite. You can tell that like your weapon won't fire again. It will need a repair before it will actually function again. It misfired in a way that the bolt still exited the chamber properly, but your inner mechanisms were destroyed.
Ay,
It's like
ay, ay.
so fucking lame. Brah.
But now you get to do your damage.
Can I
flip my
dive in
hair.
front of the bullet?
Can I dive in front of... Oh, so I still hit him?
Oh yes.
Okay. Alright, cool.
So it's a like when a complication happens on a success, it's just a you succeed, but
But my weapon's fucking busted.
yeah, so
Got it.
you're probably killing him, but the next time you try and kill someone, like you need to fix your gun before you can do it.
Alright, so I'm rolling...
Yeah, we need to
Ballistics.
count this up. Plus 1 is plus extra damage die. This is going up 13,
It's plus
And-
2 from
and from stealth is plus 2.
Team Stealth.
So 15.
Oh, 15.
You're rolling 15 dice. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, stealthing and aiming. Yeah, if this was brutal as if a brutal bolt weapon as well, that would be far too much.
Guys, this is what happens when I'm out of ADDs.
You just throw dice into piles.
Because they look cool
Ah,
when...
son of a bitch. I'm trying to count here. I'm a little slow right now.
These dice physics are impressive.
Don't make me lock all these dice to the table.
I think that's 15, right?
Yep, that's 15. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13,
Nice.
14, 15.
My weapon couldn't stand
16.
the ferocity of my
Yeah,
attack.
with 16 damage, I understand why your gun killed itself and him. So minus. Okay. Well, he managed to pass all 4 of his soaks, but you still just did enough damage that you lined up your shot, you pulled the trigger, and even though you killed your gun, how does your bolt like what is your kill shot? Is it a headshot? Tell me how you finished him off.
I was aiming at a very specific like chink in his armor, hoping that the bullet would then ricochet just like everywhere in between his fucking armor without coming out. Just like, I don't know, eviscerating
That's silly
him.
shit.
Yeah, it's fucking like JFK style stuff, you know.
Well, your Space Marine training pulled it off. The bolt bounces around inside before exploding, and
Yes.
in the open holes from all the previous wounds, his guts just kind of start to pour out as they've just been completely eviscerated by your bolt.
Yes. All right, and then I say I dedicate this victory in combat to Corvus Corvax.
That's That's what Where is your wrath? Which one is yours?
That's one of my objectives, I guess.
Oh shit! All right. Well, you got a glory out of it. Or wrath? Yeah. Never mind. Al just threw the glory counters away.
I didn't mean it.
Ugh.
I thought the counters were attached to the table.
They are not locked to the table. They should be locked to the table.
It shouldn't have to.
All right. Well, with that, it is all finally quiet in here. Combat is wrapped up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Is it late over there?
It's 12:30 here.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
late. I think we're done for now.
Yeah, I was kind of trying to figure out, like, do they actually, like, want to go looking for the helmswoman, or are we just done?
I
Feel
don't
like
know.
we're done.
I was
I
supposed to
think
watch
after that-
finish Brain New Cherry Flavor with my wife.
There we go.
Yeah, we're done.
I think we should. Are we able to just start back up in this room, having defeated that guy?
Able to just what?
Start back up in this room, having defeated that POS.
I still can't quite hear you. Still
I said,
doing
are we
what?
able to just start back up where we left off here in this room after beating
Oh,
that guy?
sure, yeah, I can just save.
That'd be good. But also, I want to point out that this says Coney Hawk 20.
I saw it. I got it. I saw that. I thought it was very funny.
He did 900 dead kids. Or whatever Coney did, I don't remember. I think it was killing kids, probably. Ah!
Well, thanks for playing,
It
y'all.
was fun.
It was
my
fun.
God.
That was my favorite one yet, even though that guy was a piece of shit to kill, so.
No, it's fun to have enemies that actually make you scared.
We should have got that servitor too. I'm a little angry about that still, but oh well.
Yeah, I had fun with the Chaos Marine. I was
That was cool.
glad you guys had some nice little easy mop up enemies in front of him to boost yourselves up, and then I almost one-punched Dylan to death.
It had to be anyone.
I wanted to loot.
Yeah, fucking Micah didn't do jack shit. He just over there fucking poking corpses around.
I had faith in your ability to not die.
You're the medic. You're the one who makes sure they don't die.
Save it for the judge, Micah. You're going to space jail.
Pretty sure the only judge on this ship is Sir
Sir
Julio,
Succubus?
who probably hates the two of you way more than he.
At this point in time, definitely.
Well, word.
Yeah, have a good night, y'all.
You too.
Good night.
GG.